I always like Dana White. I like and I respect all the UFC fighters. And I think this we can show people if we are together, we can do big things. So I'm very glad to work with Dana White and obviously everybody involved in this big fight. Turki Alashi, Netflix, Nick Khan, everybody. So I'm glad to work with this guy. So I always like him, and he knows.
Similar question for Bud Crawford. You know, so a lot of MMA fans, UFC fans, may not have ever seen you fight before, and they might tune in because Dana and the UFC are involved. So what has it been like maybe introducing yourself to a lot of MMA fans?
Say that again?
What's it like, you know, Dana, you got it.
I don't think you did your research by saying a lot of MMA fighters haven't seen me fight before. I think that's wrong. I got a lot of fans, friends that's been in the UFC, MMA field. Being that I got a wrestling background, when I'm at the UFC Performance Institute, I got so many UFC fans want to take pictures that know who I am. So I don't know where you got that from.
And one final one for Dana. You know, for a long time, you've wanted to promote boxing. You've wanted to make a few changes. So I guess, what are you most excited for to introduce to boxing? Because this does kind of feel like a UFC production here at the press conference.
Well, you know, obviously, I've been talking about boxing for a long time. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for boxing. And I said it, you know, leading up to this. For this to be my first boxing match that I'm promoting is pretty surreal and incredible. And like Canelo was saying, the great thing about working on this fight, other than how epic it is, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime fight, I like both these guys. They're both really good guys. They're great to work with. So we're looking forward to it. This is going to be fun.